Hey, Jill. Hey, Jill. How are you doing? How you doing on this beautiful Father's Day, Sunday? Hey, Brilliant. Jill said, hey, hon. Brilliant said, hey, sis. Hey, how y'all doing? It's a nice day. It's a nice day. It's been raining and it cooled it off a little bit, y'all. It cooled everything off a little bit. Cause how hot is it? Um, Jill Bryn says, hey Queen. Hey Queen, how hot is it? Like what has the temperature been lately? Y'all, the temperature has been like 96 to 98 degrees. Feels like 104, 105. It's hot. It's hot. Y'all know summer doesn't start till like what, later this week? But one good thing about it, the allergies, the tree pollen, it's about over for right now. It's about over for right now. When June, like mid-June, the tree allergies ease up on me so much. And I'm like, whew, the tree allergies, the pollen, no more heavy pollen. Now we might get some a few days, but it's nothing like in the springtime. Hey, lovely angel. Hi, you remember me? Uh, what we have? Lovely Samira, lovely angel. I remember lovely Samira. I want to say I remember lovely angel. I think so. Jill says, hey, brilliant, hon. Thank you, brilliant. Welcome to Lions Prize Chat. Please hit those three dots to the right, share, subscribe, and thanks for the support. And you guys know I always thank you for the support. I always want you guys to know that I'm grateful, okay? Grateful for your support. It doesn't matter how many is in the chat. As long as you guys are in here, you know I'm always appreciative. I'm appreciative to anybody, whether it's two, whether it's one, whether it's 20, whether it's 40, 50, 60. And y'all know what I say, I appreciate YouTube too. Because, you know, we fuss. Like I always say, we fuss about YouTube, but we have to let them know that we do appreciate them because they can take the platform, you know? Even though we fuss about it, we still use it. So my thing is, if you're going to use it, just take it how it comes. Take it however it comes. Will we always be happy? Nope. But we can be appreciative because whether we're happy or not, we're using it. So I'm thankful for YouTube because it allows me to network and interact and connect with you guys. And I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Jill, Brilliant, Lovely Angel, Sugar Daddy One Williams tapping in. Thank you, bro. How you been? How you been, SD1? Happy Father's Day to you. What did you guys do today? You know, happy Father's Day to all of those who are with us, and happy Father's Day to those who have gone on. We wish them all a happy Father's Day because guess what? When they were here, they made an impact on us, and they're still leaving an impact. Okay, because there are memories. So hang on close to your memories. You know, the memories are something that nobody can take away from you, right? The memories are something that nobody can take away from you. You know, I know I've often heard people say if they could just have one more conversation, it wouldn't even have to be a perfect conversation. You know, it wouldn't even have to be of course you would try your best to make it a good conversation, you know, if you knew that that's what it was. But some people just wish that they could have another conversation, right? So, you know, think about those of us whose fathers have gone on and just say a prayer. You know, say a prayer for the ones living and say a prayer for the ones who have gone on, okay? Because they're all special, just like with Mother's Day. Just like with Mother's Day. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. Got a phone call. A father had to wish another happy Father's Day. Sugar Daddy says, I didn't do a damn thing. Happy Father's Day. Well, hey, that can be a good thing, Sugar Daddy. That can be a good thing. Bria says, I don't remember Lovely Angel, but we are glad you are here. Yes, I think I remember Lovely Angel. I think I do. Glad to have you back. Jill says, welcome, Lovely Angel. Let me see. Wait, I wasn't here. What? Wait, I wasn't here. Do you remember me? I think I remember you, but I'm not sure because there's a lovely Samira. So I could be mixing you up with lovely Samira because people change their avatar, so I'm not sure. But were you here? You tell us. You tell us. I don't know. But anyway, whether you were or not, you're here now. So thank you. If you're in the wrong chat, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe you just happened to catch us on the live table. So we're it's good positive vibes over here. Good positive vibes. So you're welcome to stay if you're on that positive tip as well. If you're on the positive tip as well, you're welcome to stay. I was here for a while ago, and yeah. Rest in your bones, sugar daddy. Okay? Yeah. Just chill out. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do on a holiday, right? It's just chill out. It's Father's Day. It's your day. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it, as long as you're enjoying it. Nah, we don't remember you. You're in the wrong chat. Gonna keep answering the same question. What the hell? See, then when you go ahead and just kind of, flip a little bit, that's what they be wanting you to do. So I'm like, if you that damn crazy, you gotta keep asking us the same question. Maybe you need to find a new chat that you're remembering. What the heck? So, Sugar Daddy One Williams, bro, I'm glad you got a chance to rest those bones, okay? Sit back, chill, and relax. What did you guys do for Father's Day? Did some of you, if your father is still here, did you spend time with him? Did you get a phone call? Did you make a phone call? Because, sometimes we're hundreds of miles apart, thousands of miles apart. Did you get a Father's Day gift? Sometimes fathers are like, don't get me anything. Kind of like with Christmas. Did you guys have fathers like that? It's like they didn't want to get anything. They didn't want you to make a big fuss over them. Then you have some fathers, they love gifts. Some fathers love gifts, okay? Some fathers are eager to get their gifts for their birthday, for Father's Day, for Christmas. And that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. But you have some fathers, they're like, don't get me anything. Like when Christmas comes around, they're like, put it on yourself or put it on the kids, put it on somebody else, And when Father's Day rolls around, some of them are the same way. Some of them are the same way. But I feel like even if they don't want anything for their birthday, we should get them something for Father's Day. We should get them something for Father's Day. Like, you guys tell me that. That's what I should have put in the title. What's the most memorable Father's Day gift you ever got your dad? What's the most memorable Father's Day gift that you ever got your dad? Yes, brilliant. We definitely do. We pray you are enjoying your time here today with us. Okay, feel free to drop down and chat. Chat with us. We are glad you are here. Exactly. We're glad you're here. My pops is gone, but my son is a father now. I called him first. Okay. And I don't really even think it matters. I was just wondering. Because, yesterday in the live, we were talking about, sometimes you don't get along. Since it's Father's Day, I guess I'll go a little bit slow so I can see the comments a little bit better today. But we're talking about how sometimes you don't get along, especially when it comes to parent and child. Sometimes you're so much alike. You would think that people who are a lot alike would get along. But a lot of times that's not the case. What's going on, girl, Dad? Happy Father's Day to you. A lot of times, you can get a dad and a son, a mother and a daughter, or a dad and a daughter, or a mother and a son. They are so much alike that they don't get along. It's like you're thinking, well, they're so similar. Why don't they get along? Sometimes that's the reason why. They think so much alike. Sometimes that can clash. Okay, it doesn't have to be salt and pepper, water and oil. It doesn't have to be, it can be very, very similar. And that oftentimes can make it hard to get along with your family members. And then, of course, the flip side of that is sometimes you're so opposite that causes you not to get along. So however your relationship is with your father, wish him a happy Father's Day today, okay? Whatever your relationship is with your son, wish him a happy Father's Day if he's a father, okay? Okay, there has to be a starting point, okay? There has to be a starting point. We're just talking about those relationships where people don't get along. There has to be a starting point. Thank you for those 3 thumbs up. There's 13 people. Can I get a few more? I don't beat y'all up about that. I don't harp on it. I don't fuss about it, but I would appreciate it, okay? I would appreciate it. And a lot of times I don't even worry about it, because when you say something about it, people fall off. So I'm like, appreciate what they are doing. They're here, they're listening, even if they're sitting for a few seconds. So don't just beat people up about the thumbs up. You handle it how you want to handle it, but it's like, hey, if I can get you to sit in here and give me a view for a few minutes, few seconds, I'm not going to worry about a thumbs up, okay? Again, appreciate it, but I'm not going to stress that, because you support in more than one way, more than just with thumbs, all right? We support by dropping down and saying hello. We support by staying out of the chat and watching for a few minutes, okay? So I love to show appreciation. All right. Some people share. Well, it gives you a lot of options. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And some people are new, so they just subscribe. I don't really even care about the sharing, okay? I don't care about that. I like it. I appreciate it, just like the thumbs. But if you're watching, if you haven't subscribed and you come by and you like it, subscribe. If you think, well, I want to come back one more time, then do that. Then subscribe. I appreciate you, period, okay? As long as you're nice, you're pleasant, you're positive, you're appreciated. Girl Dad says, thank you so much, Brilliant. I appreciate that, Queen. Look at Brilliant. Hey, Tamika Davis. Welcome into the chat. Look at Brilliant. Always being brilliant. Always giving nice. Always speaking kind, encouraging words. Okay? Always practicing positivity. Practice positivity. And don't let anybody tell you how to do what you want to do. We're on this app for in this particular live, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Every now and again, we may go an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? So we're trying to be positive while we're amongst each other, right? Because you never know what the day has been like before, and you don't know what the day will be like later. You may encounter all types of negative people. So while you're in this chat, we're not being hypocrites and we're not being unrealistic. We're just asking for some positivity, some peace, some positivity while you're in the chat. Okay? Try it. Maybe if you have had a bad day up until this point, just listen. Just throw some positive words into the chat. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Good evening, Lions Pride, and everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Girl Dad. I'm looking all around. I know where I am. I know my environment pretty well. But I still, you still gotta look around. You have cars parked on the street. You don't want to walk into the car. Do you guys crack up when you see people on the phone? And it's like they walk into poles. They walk into inanimate objects that are just sitting there that they should have seen. Aren't these cell phones something else? Or look, better yet, aren't we something else? These cell phones get our attention so much sometimes that we actually walk into inanimate objects, right? If you're walking and you're on your phone, pay attention. You might walk into a garbage can. The garbage can is going to win, okay? The garbage can is gonna win. Don't be nosy. Y'all know I get nosy sometimes, but when I get nosy, I'm just looking at the animals and just looking at weird or strange things. I'm not trying to look at anybody's business. Because hey, we're all entitled to a little privacy, even if the privacy is outside. Okay? Even if you need the privacy, even if what you're doing is outside. It's not always a good thing to just gawk at people, right? We're all entitled to a little privacy, especially if you're outside in your own yard. Okay? But y'all know I be looking. I'm usually looking at things on the ground, like things that look funny or things that look a little suspicious or out of place. Like there was a note card right there, like what do you call those index cards? There was an index card right there with a lot of writing on it. Now I'm not gonna stop and read it, but if it had been some big writing on it, then I might have stopped and glanced at it. I might have stopped and glanced at it. Brian says, my dad is in my profile pic. Oh, really brilliant. We haven't seen eye to eye since my mother passed, but today I did tell him Happy Father's Day and sent him his favorite cologne. Brilliant. That was so sweet. That was so sweet. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that. And I know it touched him. And you know what, Brilliant? It wasn't about the cologne. It was about you. I know he appreciates that. It wasn't about the cologne. It's about you. I'm sure he's so happy with that. Brilliant speaking to Girl Dad and Tamika. Right. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs and the feet move. Keep moving. Keep moving consistently for 30 minutes each day. Okay? 5 days a week. A total of 150 minutes a week. And there's nothing wrong if you want to do it every day. Every day. Most of the times we use legs every day. Phone calls, and they know that I'm walking, and they know that I'm live. The two people that just called, and I've wished them Happy Father's Day, right? And I'm like, sometimes I just wonder, do people like not understand that when they call you, that they just knock your stuff all out of whack? Like, they knock your stuff out of whack. Hey, Donna. Welcome into the chat, Angel Eyes. Welcome into the chat. Happy Father's Day to the men in your family. We've been wishing the men as they come in a Happy Father's Day. We did a general address when we started the live. So we're wishing everybody, the men when they come in, we're wishing everyone and their fathers a Happy Father's Day. And if there's any issues between you and your father, why not attempt to make it a start at making it right today? Okay? You're welcome. Why not attempt to make a start at trying to make it right today? Give it a try. You know, nothing hurts to try. It doesn't hurt to try. Okay? If it doesn't work, guess what? You know you tried. And when it doesn't work, that doesn't mean you don't try again later, right? You have so many people, oftentimes they'll say, well, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. And they say, I'll wait on them. And that's okay sometimes. That's okay. But even when you feel like that, don't stick to that, okay? It depends on who it is in your life. And if it's your parent or your child, no many attempts is too many. No number of attempts is too many. Did I say no many attempts? No number of attempts are too many. Sometimes you might give it a break and give it a rest, and you'll hope that hopefully they will attempt. But let me tell you, even though they are the parent, if you are now an adult, no number of attempts is too many to try with your parents. It's the same thing with your kids. I know sometimes some people say they've tried, and they kind of like, they feel burned out. They feel like they aren't going to try again. But guess what? The love of a child is unconditional. And the way you love your children, even if you feel like the child doesn't love you, it's unconditional, right? And most times, even through the roughest, even through the worst patches, a child can have some of the worst memories. Just like that child will still hang on to your leg as a child, as an adult, there is still some love in there. There's still some love in there, even if it was the worst relationship ever. If there's no love or no feelings of nothing, then I don't know what happened. That is possible. I don't know what happened. But the fact that you have a blood connection, always hang on to that possibility that it can be made right or it can be made better. Okay? It can be made better. So whatever relationship you have with your dad, even if you know it's not going to get better after today, at least show, a degree of love today. Summer heat is too. This weekend went fast. Yes, it did. It did, Donna. It did. It flies so fast. The weekends fly so fast. I'm telling you, that's why I'm always saying take some time out during the weekend for yourself. Because before you know it, it's Monday. Before you know it, before you know it, it's Monday. How you doing? Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I was talking to my neighbor. Hey, Tariq, welcome to the chat. Tariq, how are you doing? How are you doing today, Tariq? So yeah, so again, you know, we're gonna hope that everything works out. Okay, it's Father's Day. It should be a day of positivity, love, especially love, kindness, positivity. So no matter what the issues are that you may have, try to think positively about your father today. Okay, fathers, try to think positively about your kids and about your sons who are fathers now. Okay, we can talk all day long about the things that, the issues that people may have, but it's Father's Day. It's not meant for that. It's meant for positivity. It's meant for love, okay? And so, even if things aren't too great between the two of you, use this day as a day to get things right. And you may not get it right, but you can start. Make a start. There are some great fathers out there, right? There are some great stepfathers out there. And there are some great uncles, cousins, friends, neighbors, just members of the community who step up into a fatherly role when they need to. So just appreciate all of those people today, okay? Appreciate all of those people today. And Sugar Daddy says summer heat is too early. So, look, Sugar Daddy, this heat, this feels like 104 and 105 has been something else the past couple of days. Feels like it's something else, okay? And I think summer is what, June 20th? The first official day of summer. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate it on your way in. And if you didn't hit it on the way in, just go back out real quick, tap that joker, come on back in, or just do it when we end the live, okay? I'm not going to stay on here real long and keep you guys real long, but I did want to know if the fellas who are often in the chat, if you guys had a great Father's Day. And just as a family, because when we celebrate these days, the designation may be Father's Day, right? The designation may be Mother's Day, right? But I'm hoping that the whole family enjoyed themselves, okay? Enjoyed celebrating their dad, okay? I hope that the whole family. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome into the chat. How are you doing? Happy Father's Day to the men in your family, Vanessa. June 21st? Okay, I thought it would be the 21st, but sometimes it tricks me. I figured it would be June 21st. So we got 5 more days of, well, technically 4, I guess, spring. And spring is already feeling like over 100 degrees. It's already feeling like it's over 100 degrees. So wherever you are, guys, stay hydrated. Okay? Stay hydrated. And if you have any particular health issues that revolve around fluid intake, always make sure that you consult your healthcare doctor, your primary care doctor, your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner, your nutritionist. They will let you know the amount of fluids that is sufficient for you. And if your fluids are limited, then that just means you'll have to, because you can't drink as much as you would like maybe, that you need to stay out of that heat, okay? And I think that's good advice for all of us, okay? I think that's good advice for everyone. Be in the heat as less as you can, okay? Stay out of that heat. Be in the heat as less as you can. When you are out, wear the wide brim hats. You know, they have those hats with that, what is it? It's ultraviolet protection. Okay? It's kind of like sunscreen, but it's the clothing and the hats that they make with ultraviolet protection. What is it? It's to protect against UV rays, but it's not the same acronyms in the sunscreen. I think it's UPF or UPC, something, UFC, something like that. But it's in a lot of the clothing nowadays. So make sure that you and don't care what people think, okay? Wear you a hat, all right? Wear you a hat, a wide brim hat. Remember back in the days, a long, long time ago, maybe even in the movies where the ladies would walk around in the summertime. Y'all, I remember being a kid, always wondering, like, when I would see the little ladies in the neighborhood, and sometimes not always little ladies, you know, sometimes they'd be younger women. They would walk around with the umbrellas, and I'm like, it's hot as crap out here. You know, but it took you to be educated, and it took your parents to tell you. All you had to do was ask a question. You remember sometimes as a kid, some kids ask like too many questions, and you would say, well, there's never too many. Well, sometimes there is, because the questions that they ask may not be quite age appropriate for them yet. You know, the answers might not be age appropriate, just yet. So you have some kids who are very, very inquisitive, okay? But the answer that is correct may not be age appropriate for them, okay? But this was one where it was pretty cut and dry, you know. Why, mama, why does she have that umbrella? It's like 100 degrees, it's summertime, it's not raining. To keep that sun off. To keep that sun off of their skin, to protect their skin. And you know, sometimes people take certain medications. Sometimes people are just sensitive. And sometimes people are just trying their best not to get a tan. You know, everybody doesn't like a tan. Some people like tans, some people don't. And believe it or not, every race every race can get a tan, okay? Every race, see that? Every race can get a tan. So where the shorts cover is lighter. From the tip of the shorts down is darker, okay? So some people just don't want a tan. Some people can't tolerate it. It's just they're just sensitive to the sun. Okay? Sugar Daddy says he works in the hospital. God is good. The electronic bill is going to be about $400. Oh my gosh. You know what? I got my AC serviced today, actually. Got it serviced today. Got it serviced today. And hopefully, you know what, Donna, I don't know if that's going to help. I just think when you have to let that thing run, it can be in tip-top shape. That bill still hits different in the summertime, right? Y'all, that electric bill hits different in the summertime. I mean, it hits different in the wintertime too. So I guess that's why a lot of people kind of like it in the fall. You know, it's kind of warm. It starts to warm up. It's kind of warm during the day, and at nights it's cooler. I love the fall. You know that I love all seasons. Okay. Summer is, as far as traveling, really love the summer for traveling. But honestly, I love winter. Well, I'll say fall because, to tell the truth, Thanksgiving actually falls in the fall. Christmas even actually, no, Christmas is just as winter starts. Christmas is just what, 3 or 4 days into winter is Christmas. So I love all the seasons, but I think I like traveling most during the summer. And as far as like the weather, how it feels outside, I think fall is warm, but again, it cools off in the evening. Spring is warm, but spring doesn't cool off as much in the evening as the fall does, as it does in the fall. It doesn't cool off as much. Some of my meds I take, like my IV infusion meds, I can't be in direct sunlight. Gotcha, Donna, gotcha. Yes, a lot of times people have to really protect themselves, from the sun. So do you take vitamin D supplements, or have you been able to maintain a normal level of vitamin D? Sugar Daddy says, yep, December 21st is the winter solstice. See, that's what I'm used to, Sugar Daddy. Usually it's like the 21st. That's why every time I talk about like the beginning of a season, I usually tend to think 21st. Now, I don't know, sometimes with the leap year, maybe that affects that, because I think something started like a day or so earlier this year. This is a leap year. So what seasons have we had? We've had spring. What day did spring start? Was it the 19th? I want to say it was the 19th. So we've had spring, summer is approaching. Summer, fall, and winter all have to come. So yeah, I think it was, as we went from winter to spring, I think it may have started on the 19th. SD says exactly. So how you been doing over there with those games, with that gaming, bro? I see you in a couple of chats. How you been doing over there with your gaming? Y'all know. Look, Sugar Daddy happens to be in here when I'm about to talk about a cat. Y'all know he says these cats, these domestic cats are bipolar, right? I see a feral cat, y'all. He's just in the yard, just staring. He's in the yard just staring. And he's following me. I'm like 2 or 3 houses down now, and he's still looking. These cats, I'm telling you, they got their own personalities. They have their own personalities. Y'all, I love lions. I love tigers. I love watching them in the wild. Have you guys ever been on a safari? Have any of you ever been on a safari? You're editing food, SD1, bro. I hear you. I know you're getting better and better. I know it. You've been at this thing for a while. SD1, we've been at this thing a long time, bro. He said all cats, he's trying to choose. All cats are bipolar. Look, let me tell you, something going on with them. These cats are something else. I love lions, okay? Leopards, jaguars, cheetahs, and tigers. I think cheetahs remind me most of cats. Cheetahs. I see the beast in a lion, and I see the beast in a tiger. I see the beast in jaguars and leopards. I see the beast in cheetahs too, but there's something about a cheetah, maybe because they're slimmer, they're smaller. I think they're the smallest of those. What did I name? 4, 5? I think they're the smallest of those 5. They're long and slender, but their overall weight, I think they're the smallest of the lions, tigers, jaguars, leopards, and cheetahs. Cheetahs are the smallest. Donna says, I must have missed the cat. I was putting eye drops in my eyes. Yeah, I didn't put the phone on him. I didn't put the camera on him because I had to watch him. I don't fool with those cats. Not the domestic cats, Don. I don't fool with. You have to watch them. Like Sugar Daddy says, they're bipolar. They are bipolar. You never know. You never know what they're thinking. I think we were talking about that cat came up out the manhole. Y'all, do y'all remember that cat came up out the manhole that day, Donna? As he says, if a lion stares across the street and get out of that lane. Donna, that cat came up out that manhole. I was like, what in the entire heck? Oh my gosh. I was like, unreal. I don't think they're afraid of anything. I don't think cats are afraid of anything. Anything at all. I don't think they're afraid of anything at all. Now, can you startle them? Yes. Can you, if you mean like if you can scare them that way, yeah, you can startle them. And I do think that they get afraid, like, because have you guys ever lived in an area where maybe there was a fox kind of on the loose, and rabbits get to missing, cats get to missing. So I do know that they're afraid that that they get scared. But I mean, just like head up, or just if you just see them minding their business or walking, I don't think cats are afraid of anything. I think they get ready. They get ready quickly. So they may be afraid of things, but they're not afraid to defend themselves. Yeah, I'll put it like that. Cats are not afraid to defend themselves. So yeah, I'm sure that they get scared. But when a cat gets scared, 9.5 times out of 10, he's going to defend himself. Or at least try. He's going to try. Even when they can't win, I don't see them backing down a lot. Oh, and the wildest thing is when you see two cats lock up. Oh my God. When you see two cats lock up, the one who's losing tends not to quit. The one who's losing tends not to quit. That rat ran him out of there. He was running that day. Right. Right. That rat ran him up out of there. I don't know, Donna. When he stuck his head up, he didn't look like he was in a hurry to get out. But then again, maybe he was. Maybe he was just so happy to be back at the opening. Maybe he was so happy to be back to the opening. Sugar Dad says cats jump. Wait a minute. Cats jump 3 stories and land on their feet. They have no real fear. Right. But when they encounter danger, I think that they get scared then. But I guess it really doesn't matter because they are not afraid to defend themselves. So I think they get scared, but they're not afraid to defend themselves. You know how like humans, a lot of humans, well, you know what? Again, they're like humans because they say don't make a human so scared to the point where they're in so much fear that they'll hurt you. Now, of course, sometimes humans are scared and it's a sad thing to be able to instill fear into someone like that. But a lot of times you come across a human and you scare them to a certain degree if you want to. They come out like a wildcat. So humans can be like that too. They may be afraid, but when it comes to defending themselves, they can hurt somebody. They'll hurt you. Some people, you get them afraid if you want to, they'll end up hurting you. I just say that squirrel put a whooping on that cat. He did something. I think he went down in there being nosy, like you guys said, looking for something to eat, looking for some rats. Because I didn't think about that until you guys said it. I said, you know what? He probably did go down in there looking for rats. As Z says, his cat chases dogs. He was declawed. He was declawed and running around there still trying to fight. Donna says, I so wish I got that on video that day. It was 8 a.m. in the morning. I was sitting on my mother's porch. Too funny. Oh, you saw a squirrel? Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Wait a minute, what happened? So you did that squirrel put a whooping on that cat. So you saw a squirrel put a whooping on a cat. Oh, see, I'm telling you. We were talking about cats, but to tell the truth, any animal, be it human or a four-legged species, sometimes you can scare them to the point that they will hurt you, or they will hurt whoever it is that will potentially inflict harm on them. They're like, not today, not today. Don't corner people. Don't corner animals, and don't corner people. And people are animals. And we mean that in the most respectful way, because people are animals. We're mammals. You still have some adults that get like a little perturbed when you say people are animals. We're mammals. We are animals. We're just human. We're human animals. See? Don, I'm telling you, some of these squirrels are big. Some of these squirrels are big. Because I was walking a couple of weeks ago, and I saw one standing out in the yard. And I said, what is he doing? I was being nosy then. I said, look at him over there eating on a nut. I don't know if he was eating a nut or what. He was eating something. But he was big. That squirrel was sitting up on his hind legs, and that squirrel was big. He was a big one. Okay? He was a big one. And I can see him defending himself. I can see him defending himself. Sugar Dad says those squirrels don't play. Geese and possums don't either. Now I know that's the truth. Don't mess with the geese. Don't mess with geese. A goose. Don't mess with a goose. Don't mess with geese, okay? Because they don't play. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with their babies. And that's any animal. Don't mess with their babies. Don't mess with their babies. Donna says this cat kept messing with that squirrel. Had him really had him tree on a tree. I was looking down on my phone. I heard that cat holler like a oh. That squirrel was fed up. That squirrel was fed up. I looked up just in time to see the fight. Oh, wow. So how long was it? Like a few seconds? Was it like a few seconds, Don, and the cat decided to make a run for it? And it's so funny because both of them are fast. But I think just the stretch of a cat, he'll probably outrun the squirrel. Look at Sugar Daddy says 911. 911. I bet that cat was like, what did I get myself into? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? So I didn't know squirrels were that tough. I better leave them alone, huh? Shoot, you never know, because I'm telling you, sometimes these animals have their babies nearby, and when you start to get too close, they think that you're a threat. And you may not even know that they have babies by, so you're sitting up there trying to be nosy, trying to observe them, and they're thinking, well, heck, if this human is getting this close to me, he's trying to get close to my babies. She's trying to get close to my babies. Next thing you know, that animal is cutting up. Cutting up. He was... Donna said that cat was hurt when he left. That poor cat. Hello. That poor cat. He got more than he bargained for with that squirrel. Donna said he was hurt. So yes, y'all, it's been a great day. It's been a nice Father's Day. And again, before we leave, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, stepfathers, and those who stand in the roles of fathers, okay? Those who stand in the roles of fathers. Okay? You are appreciated as well. You are loved and appreciated too. No, it says I'm crying over here laughing. You guys are appreciated too. Okay? Because, hey, like I was saying yesterday, it's nothing like having a good neighbor, a good uncle, a good cousin who can step in if dad can't get off work for the field trip. If dad can't, maybe he really wants to, You guys know how sometimes these jobs can be like, for them, it's got to be something really, really important. And they know that father daughter dances and things like that are important, right? Because they have often attended themselves. But something like that, they may feel like, well, we really need you. We can't afford for you to be off that night, yada, 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 yada. And then, you got a dad or a mom, if it's like for a mother-son dance, you gotta make a decision. Do you call off of work, potentially get a write-up, or maybe even let go, and take your kid to the father-daughter dance? Or do you miss the dance? And he shouldn't be judged either way, because the man may have it in his mind, this is the way I take care of my family. Yes, they're being butts about it, but I gotta go to work. Isn't it nice to have that uncle, the dad's brother, the mom's brother, or just that nice friendly neighbor that you can trust to help out? If dad does decide, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go to work, but because most dads are gonna say, forget this, and they're gonna miss that day. And if they've been good workers, the job will get over it, and there won't be any issues. But for those who, you know, the job may be acting up a little bit, they're like, you know what, bro, can you please take your niece, my daughter, to the father? You know, and those are great dads. They play great step-in roles. They come, they step in, and they help to save the day. Okay, so, and other dads who just may not be there for whatever reason, it's nice to have a good uncle, a good family friend, a good older cousin, a good longtime high school friend, college friend, or whoever, neighbor even, to step in. So happy Father's Day to you guys too, even if you don't have kids. If you stepped in and you've helped out before, happy Father's Day. Angel says, yes, you are fathers. I hope you enjoyed your special day today. Yes, 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 yes. Sugar Daddy says, I need to do some gaming. I haven't done a damn thing. Haven't done a damn thing today. Well, Sugar Daddy, that's okay. That is okay. It'll wait for you, okay? Yes, Angel, they really, really do. Because we often hear so much about the ones who don't, step up, whether they're actually biological fathers or not. So, on Father's Day, we can also show appreciation to the ones who do, to the ones who don't have any kids, but they step up, or to the ones who have kids, but they still step up for those whose fathers aren't around to do what they need them to do. He didn't come out here. Oh, here he comes. Y'all see him? He came out. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Does she live alone? Okay. Yeah, we gotta check on the neighbors. Gotta check on the neighbors. Does she have any kids?
She
All right, let me know when you guys get in touch with her when I come back through here. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys for hanging in there and staying on here. You have to check with your neighbors, okay? The power is out in parts of my neighborhood, and there's a little lady across the street, and her house is like shut up. Like it's a nice house, it's a big house, but it's all shut up. And you know the little dog that's always barking at me? his owner wanted me to go with him to check on her. Y'all, she has not come to the door. So now that's got me kind of worried. Like, she has not come to the door. So, and it's hot. It's hot. It stormed here, and so it's cooled down a good bit, but it is hot. It really is hot. And so I'm hoping that she's asleep. I'm hoping that she has some fans in there, because it's so funny that you guys know how the lighting works with your power company. One pole may supply a whole half of the neighborhood, or 2 or 3 streets, and then another pole supplies another half. Fortunately, our power didn't go out, but this power on this street has gone out. And so his wife wasn't there, so he asked me to go with him. But we can't get in. We can't get in. So I'm going to come back later, maybe 15 to 30 minutes maybe, and just check with him and to see if he and or his wife are able to get in there, because I don't want somebody to be inside a house in this kind of heat. Because it is hot. Like we were just talking about earlier, it's like 97, 98, feels like 104, 105. It is hot, and it's not even officially summer yet. Thank you, Brilliant. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, keep moving. Watch the legs move, okay? Keep moving consistently. Keep moving. And keep moving consistently. Keep moving consistently. Watch the legs, look at the feet, watch them move. Move for at least 30 minutes. You don't have to overexert yourself, okay? Check any reputable source. Any reputable source. Go as long as you want to go. But 30 minutes is sufficient to get that heart rate up. Exercise for fitness, okay? And if you want to lose weight, you need to know what your target heart rate is for losing weight. Because just walking or just doing something and not being really aware of how you should be doing it can oftentimes cause you to waste. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to waste time. But if you're just exercising for fitness, it doesn't matter. 30 minutes is what most recommend, is what I like. But hey, maybe time constraints only allows you 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And that's okay. That's okay. And I do appreciate you guys for hanging in there, because I didn't want to say too much, and I didn't want him to talk too much because he was talking about somebody else. And you guys, I didn't want whatever he was saying about her to be on here. So I thought he said, did you have a minute, a second? I wasn't sure, so I kind of just kept walking. And then he said it again. And so I was sure the second time. So yeah, I had no problem going to check on her. No problem at all. But again, she didn't come to the door. He said that she doesn't leave. But she is capable of coming to the door. So we're going to make sure, we're going to check again. We're going to check again. Yeah, exactly, Brilliant. May have to do a wellness check. May have to do a wellness check. Thank you, Brilliant Sis, for coming back. Donna says tomorrow we'll be back on you guys' heads again. Vanessa says, hi, Brilliant. Brilliant says, okay, sis. No, Angel says, okay, sis, you missed the story time. Brilliant says, welcome. Hello, Vanessa Queen. Look at Brilliant. Always, always, always being so kind. Always being so respectful. And always giving someone a kind word of encouragement. Okay? Always. She's always that way. And I greatly appreciate Brilliant so much. I appreciate her so much. Angel says, Brilliant, I had to pull out my magnifying glass. I couldn't see. Yes, well, Angel, I pray so. I hope so. The lady didn't come to the door. So like Brilliant said, we may have to do a wellness check. And he said that she usually doesn't leave, but she is able to get up. But she may not be in there. Sometimes when the weather gets, when there's inclement weather, sometimes family will come and pick up their mothers, their aunties, and things like that. So I'm hoping that she is with family. I'm hoping that she's with family. Or maybe she's asleep. Thank you guys for checking and asking as well. Thank you guys for checking and asking as well. Brian says, please consider subscribing if you haven't. Okay. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Make sure that your notification bell is set to all. I call it my doorbell. It's that YouTube notification bell so that you can get some of this positive walking and talking, okay? Spend some time with us walking and talking. You don't want to talk? Just spend some time with us on the live, okay? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Again, I appreciate those. I appreciate each and every one of you for being in here on this Father's Day. Again, I hope not only that the fathers had a great Father's Day, but I hope that the families enjoy Father's Day, making them happy, being with them, spending a little extra time with the fathers today, okay? I really do hope that that's how your day went, okay? And I hope that the remainder of your day goes well, okay? What's this? Angel says, brilliant, my allergies got my eyes so what, really, Angel? So, Angel, do you have year-round allergies? Because we were talking about that earlier. Just being, spring is almost over. The tree pollen has kind of, gone away. It's not so bad. It's like really low now. And during the summertime, those grass allergens, those grass allergens, those allergies will kick in. But that dust and dander is kind of like year-round. Dust and dander is year-round. Mostly for me, it's the springtime allergies. So it's mostly the tree pollen. But this year, my eyes got to bothering me. So I don't know if it was the tree and grass or if the pollen was just having an effect on my eyes this time. But usually it's the itchy throat, the sneezing for me. Itchy throat, the sneezing, kind of messing with your sinuses. And then when we go into summer, I get a break. It gives me a break. It gives me a break. But again, some people have allergies 2 or 3 seasons. Some people have them year-round. So if you are a year-round allergy sufferer, oh my goodness, be strong, okay? Be strong, whether you suffer from allergies 1 season or all 4. Be strong. If you have to, take you some medication or, kind of stay inside as much as you can if you don't like taking medicine. But whichever season bothers you the least, make sure you get out and enjoy yourself, okay? Make sure you get out and enjoy yourself. There are some medications that you can take for allergies, okay? And if you, of course, check with your primary care doctor, your nurse practitioner, or your physician's assistant, okay? Check with them to make sure it's okay, because everything that's said in this video, okay, is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. We are not professionals making professional assessments, diagnosing, or treating. We're not doing that. We're just dropping nuggets. We drop nuggets about things that work for us and people we know, and hopefully you guys can pick up those nuggets. Everybody in the chat, we're just dropping nuggets, and everyone in the chat, including me, we pick up nuggets, okay, to try to help each other out. Donna says, I hope and pray your neighbors. Me too. I do too, because honestly, if I've seen her before, I don't remember. I don't even remember what she looks like, Donna, but most days I go the same route. And so I know the man that stopped me, because he's the one that owns the little dog, the little weenie dog that's always barking at me. He owns him. And y'all, I think the little dog was like, what? Is she coming over for dinner now? Y'all, because the neighbor stays across the street from him, right? And I was on his side of the street. And so when I did stop, after he stopped me, he came to the curb and we were talking, and then we went on across, and the dog was looking like, wait just one cotton picking minute. He was still standing on his own side of the street, y'all. And then the next thing you know, he ran across behind him. And and he was just kind of standing there looking like, well, what's going on? He was looking like, what's going on? I bet he was like, is she about to start coming over for dinner now? Thank you, Brilliant. Watch the legs move. We hope it encourages you to get up and move your own. I don't know how I get way back up there. Um, that was that dog, Donna. That little black, that was a dog. Tariq says he has a, let me see, I got a neighbor who looks out for me and my mom. That's good. That's good. You know, it's good. A lot of times, I'm going to slow down a little bit. A lot of times we complain about nosy neighbors. Um, but it's good to have nosy neighbors who are proactive. You know what I mean? I didn't see it, Angel. When did it come? When did that come out? It's good to have nosy neighbors who are proactive, because there's nothing worse than a nosy neighbor who saw something and didn't say something till later. But they're always looking, they're always peering, they're always peeping, they're always whispering, they're always gossiping. But when they really should say something, they don't say anything, or they say it later. So if you're gonna be a nosy neighbor, be a good nosy neighbor, okay? Be a proactive nosy neighbor. Speak soon. Speak early. Be proactive, okay? Be proactive. Let's see, Brilliant says, oh, I love that for you and your mom. It takes a village. Yes, Brilliant, exactly. It does. It takes a village. And it's just not when we're talking about kids, we're talking about each and every person, each and every one of us. It was so nice to have a village, okay? It is so nice to have a village. Brilliant says, no, should she watch it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe we should watch it. What she said? It's called Karen. I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it, but I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of shows, and I've been saying that for over a year now. I want to get back into it and to find something good to watch. You need to see that movie because I got one that lives next door to me. Oh, I got you. I got you. Donna says she has one that lives next door to her. Okay. You guys, so again, I hope you had a happy Father's Day. Love on your dads. If they're here, if they're not here, remember, you've got the memories. And for those who may not have had a dad around at all, think of that favorite uncle, cousin, stepdad, friend, neighbor, somebody, that teacher, male teacher. Think of that favorite male in your life, okay? Think of them. If you still have contact with them, wish them a happy Father's Day. You don't have to be the person's child to wish someone a happy Father's Day, as we know, as we did. Like, you can just be kind and wish someone a happy Father's Day, okay? Brian says, okay, sis, I'm going to find it ASAP and watch it. Laugh out loud. And you guys know what time it is, okay? Don't let bothered people bother you, okay? It's okay to be bothered, but stand on it. When you're bothered, let people know. A true adult, a functioning adult will listen to what you have to say, and they'll understand why you were bothered and why they shouldn't do it anymore. Okay? But some people are just out to bother people, and that's what I mean. When I say don't let bothered people bother you, these people who are out to bother people, don't let them bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. Don't let stressed people stress you out. All right? And don't go into anybody's misery lounge. Don't go into anybody's misery lounge. Okay? Do not go into anybody's misery lounge. And if you happen to go in there by mistake, by accident, some mistakes are conscious mistakes. You don't realize, you think you're doing something good, you're doing something right, but you don't realize it was a mistake until after the fact. If you find yourself in a misery lounge, go back into your happy lounge, okay? Go back to your happy lounge, your happy place, your happy space. It may not always be happy there, but you don't have to deal with someone who's trying to make you miserable, okay? You don't. You don't. Angel says, brilliant. You can see it on YouTube. It might be free now. Google it to see where it's streaming. Okay. Brilliant says, and if you are a male and you see a young king struggling without his father, come on, Brilliant. Do not hesitate to show a young king some love. The love can change someone's life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Donna says, if you blasting your music at 3 a.m. In the morning, I have a problem. I know, right? Some people are not considerate at all of other people and the fact that they have to work, and whether you have to work or not, who wants to hear music at 3 o'clock in the morning? If you want to hear music at 3 o'clock in the morning, play it so that you can hear it. Nobody else wants to hear it. Brian says, bet I will, sis. 3 a.m. blasting music is crazy. Right. What about people who have to work? And like, again, even if you don't have to work, who wants to be awakened? You may have kids who have to go to school. Some people are very, very inconsiderate. They're very inconsiderate. All they think about is what is their right to do. They always think of things as in their rights. Well, it's my right to do this. I pay the rent. I pay the mortgage. It's my right. Yeah, it is your right to play your music. But it's also your neighbor's right. Your rights stop when you start to infringe on another person's rights, okay? That's when your rights stop. When your rights start to infringe upon somebody else's rights, your rights your rights stop. So just like it's your right to play that music, nobody's telling you to turn it off. They're asking you to turn it down because nobody wants to hear your music but you, okay? Those types of things where people don't act like adults. But the first thing out of their mouth is, I'm grown, right? Bria says the police will be beating on that door. Don says, my brother had to drag me in the house one morning because I was beating on his door. Donna says, me and him go back and forth with Bria and haven't had a problem since. That's good. I hope you guys don't have one with Bria because, Donna, because stuff like that is just wild. They love to say, I'm grown, this is my this is my that. Yeah, you are grown and you have rights, but everyone has rights. And even if it's something that you're doing in your house, if you're breaking the noise ordinance, or if your music is so loud to the point where your kids can't sleep for school, you can't sleep for work, or you just can't be comfortable in your own home, at that point, that person is infringing upon your rights, whether they want to hear it or not. Hi, Veronica Lucius TV. How are you? Welcome into the chat. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. We're making our closing remarks, but I'm glad that you were able to catch us before we leave. I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity, okay? And you know what I say, without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity live, wherever they live and roam together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential, okay? Okay? You fail to prosper to your fullest potential. Get out of those misery lounges. If you find yourself in a misery lounge having a good old time, and then the next thing you know, some mess pops off, leave. Leave and go home. Go back to your happy lounge, okay? To your happy lounge, your happy place, okay? And I hope that you guys have a great week. Today is officially the beginning of a new week. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Summer starts June 21st, the official day of summer. Usually the first day of summer is the longest day of the year. Well, we get the most daylight that day because all days are 24 hours, right? So we get the most daylight on that day. So you guys, wherever you are, please stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated, stay nourished. Okay, stay hydrated. When I say hydrated, I mean stay nourished, meaning hydration, and eat, okay? Eat. Don't overeat and don't undereat, all right? Don't overeat and don't undereat, okay? Tariq says, peace and love to all you got. Thank you, Tariq. Peace and love to all y'all. Thank you, Tariq. Peace and love to you as well. Vanessa says, hi, Veronica. And again, we're going to say this one more time before we leave. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure you tap that notification bell, better known as my YouTube doorbell. Okay? Set it to all and don't miss this positive walking time with us. Okay? Watch the legs move. Watch the legs move. Keep moving. Keep moving consistently for 30 minutes each day, or at least 5 days a week. Just get started, okay? Just get started. Whether it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4, just get started. For some people, it might take them 1 day a week at first, okay? The more you go, the more you do, the more consistent you will want to become. The more consistent you will want to become, okay? And I hope to see you guys on tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will, or the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. All right. Good night, Vanessa. Donna says, stay safe, Tariq. Bria says, same to you, Donna. Same to you, sis. Please have an amazing week also. Tariq, enjoy your game. Play it. Don't let it play you. Come on, Brilliant. Come on. Brilliant is something else, y'all. Brilliant is something else. So again, thank you guys. I enjoyed you guys. I love each and every one of you. You could have been anywhere. You could have been doing anything. And hopefully you were multitasking as you spent some time with me on this Father's Day 2024. Bye, y'all. Angel says not bye, but hope to see you again soon. Hope to see you again soon. All right, y'all. See y'all on the next one.